Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa confess they're preventing this kiss of death in their marriage. You shouldn't anticipate seeing Kelly Ripa go down the aisle anytime soon. On Thursday's episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, Ripa and Mark Consuelos discuss the reasons they won't get remarried. They are pretty superstitious, it turns out. According to remarks from Ripa obtained by People, we are very superstitious about vow renewals, implying that they are the kiss of death for couples and ought to be accompanied by divorce papers. I just feel like a vow renewal is a pre-divorce, she added. We're not getting along, yet I know what we should do, is how it feels. On May 1, 1996, the pair exchanged vows, and they recently commemorated their 27th wedding anniversary. As co-stars on the well-known soap series All My Children in 1995, Ripa and Consuelos, both 52, initially became acquainted and soon after eloped in Las Vegas. They are the parents of Joaquin, 20, Lola, 21, and Michael, 26. Who is 26. Since Ryan Seacrest left the show earlier this year, the duo has been co-hosting Live, and Kelly Ripa also hosts her own podcast, Let's Talk Off Camera with Kelly Ripa. Consuelos concurred with his wife's superstition on Thursday's Live, adding that in his opinion, a vow renewal ceremony is normally held when the husband messed up. He clarified, and I'm not talking about left the toilet seat up. I'm talking messed up, you say. The key is to not panic, she advised. If you ask either of us how long we've been married, I believe we'll likely respond that it has been somewhere between 3 and 8 years, since that seems like a normal amount of time to have been together. But when we take a closer look, we see that we have grown children and have experienced a lot of things together. And when our kids present us with films that they believe we'd enjoy, I always tell them, oh, you know, Dad and I were married when that happened. Then they ask, what? However, observe how dated it is. They lack conceptual capacity. It's amusing. More quickly than you anticipate. 2 months after Consuelos started co-hosting Live with Ripa full-time, the couple provided an update on their relationship, telling it that they've established some boundaries to keep their personal and professional lives apart. Consuelos observed of the couple's regimen, once we get ready for work, it's work time. And when we get here, she has her dressing area, while I have mine. However, Ryan never spent as much time in my dressing room as he does now, Ripa quipped. Despite the humor, the pair emphasized the value of living their lives outside of the workplace. Partly so they would have something to talk about the following day. Consuelos said, I now enjoy going to the theater. I have never spent this much time in New York in a row. I've therefore seen a ton of theater. We also have a number of distinct activities going on. We therefore have some topics to discuss. Yeah, I mean, that was one of the benefits when lived in Vancouver, was that our lives were so separate, Ripa affirmed. Therefore, when he entered, it was like a whole new world of things. So that it's never redundant, we still sort of like occupy our own different zones at home.